Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
On a finale note, no, this is just the beginning of Go Island, and today we're checking out all of the beautiful sculptures at the Canadian Open Sandsculpting Competition and Exhibition. Using pedal power to maintain the pedals in Nanaimo, gearing up for the annual Coombs Fair and the history of whaling through the eyes of First Nations people. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV. Here's one of the sand sculptures here at the festival this year. This one's called Golden Fiddle. Now let's have a look and see what this one is over here, because there is a theme. We're going to see if you can guess what it is. This one is called God of Thunder. Do you know who that guy is? And one more, this will make it solid for you. This one is called Hear Me Mummy. Oh, a little subtle, a little bit subtle. There is a theme this year. We're going to be having a conversation with Cheryl Dill, president of the Parksville Beach Festival Society, later on this edition of Go Island, and she'll tell you what that is. But for now, we're heading down to Nanaimo. The Department of Parks, Recreation and Environment is looking at new ways to stay green in all the different things that they do. They're taking gardening and blending it with bicycles. Randall Plant has more. Cheryl Dill is the president of the Parksville Beach Festival Society. The rain hasn't hindered you at all?
Not a bit. We say bring on the rain because it just refines our sculptures, that initial rain, and that's what we can see today. It's wonderful.
And there's been a sort of a spray put on to protect them, is that right?
Yeah, as the sculptors are doing their thing, they're pounding sand and they're sculpting the sand. What they do is they have a little spray bottle filled with 20% glue and water. It's environmentally friendly. And what they do is that gives a really nice surface crust to the sculpture. And so then that protects it from the weather.
No wonder my tipping over of the bucket at the beach with my kids never seems to last very long.
You have that little spray gun, yeah.
Insider's secret.
That's right.
What's this one that we're standing in front of?
Well, this one actually won first place double sculptures and also first place for Competitor's Choice. So this is an amazing sculpture, and it's from Guy and his daughter Milanege Beauregard from Quebec. So first place, and it is a dedication, because our theme this year is a celebration of music, it's a dedication to Diana Krall, and that song that she sings that so many others have sung as well, but Fly Me to the Moon, Fly Me to the Moon. It's great, I love that song. And a lot of other people do too.
And it's quite an honor to be recognized by your colleagues with the Competitors'
Oh, they
Choice.
were just, it was an emotional win for them. Second year in a row, actually. They're fantastic competitors, and they've been here several times, so it's really been amazing to see their growth.
Some growth potentially for this event as well coming in 2015. What's in store?
Well, we're
hopefully?
really excited, and we've got some work to do to realize its potential, but we've been asked to host the 2015 World Championships right here in Parksville. And so we have a larger sand sculpting potential site, but we'd have to clear that with other groups that use that site and the city of Parksville, but that could host 3 times the size of this event. And so we need to talk about the logistics, but we're really honored to be considered.
It is a big compliment to the organizers and the event itself.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And you know, the executive director of the World Championships has been so impressed with what we do here, how we treat our sculptors, and he basically said, we want you to host it.
Fabulous. Okay, we're going to come back and talk about how these sand sculptures, fit into the Parksville Beach Festival as a whole. It's time now for a short break. Still to come today, preparing your chickens. It's not what you think. Preventing marine theft with Crime Stoppers, and a history of whaling in Port Alberni.
Did you know that Dorothy is the oldest functioning sailboat in Canada? She was built in Victoria in 1897, and she's being restored on Gabriola Island for the BC Maritime Museum, and will sail again in the Victoria Classic Boat Festival in 2015.
You're watching Go. This is always a cool feature at the sand sculpting competition here. People put pins on the map showing where they're from, where they're visiting Parksville from. And last year, more than 93,000 people came to see these sand sculptures, and this year they're of course hoping for even more. So you can see all over Europe, South America, Australia, it's just all continents are represented here. Now around the other side is focused entirely on Canada. We have a lot, well, except for Alaska up here, but we have a lot of people coming from the Northwest Territories and the Yukon, all the way from Prince Edward Island. And I'm told Todd Jones is behind the camera today, that he is from a little place in Ontario, help me find it, called Elliott Lake. Where is it?
It's
We're not gonna be able to
right
find
there.
it. Oh, there we go, awesome. Okay, we are now on the map officially here at the Parksville Sand Sculpting Competition and Exhibition. It's a fun thing to do when you visit. Enter by donation and cast your vote for your favorite sand sculptor just based on any criteria that you fancy at the time. We're going to throw things over now to Kelly Robinson. She's taking a look at the 4-H Club and how it's connected to the upcoming Coombs Fair. That was a pretty cute little story. Thanks, Kelly. Lana and Raya will be showing their chickens at the Coombs Country Fair that's coming up at the Coombs Fairgrounds August 9th and 10th. The sand sculptures are on display here at Parksville Beach until August the 17th. Now, a lot of the judging has already taken place. This one in particular came in first in the solo category. And what kind of things would judges be looking for?
Oh, they're looking for artistic merit, the detail in the design, how well it connects with the theme. They look for things like cut-throughs in the sand. So you can imagine 10 yards of sand piled high, and then you're sculpting it, trying to preserve the height. And when you do cut-throughs in a sculpture, like this one has several, it really impacts the integrity of the sculpture. So they have to know what they're doing, how to do it, how thin to make those cut-throughs. And this one, Helena Bangert from the Netherlands has done a fantastic job.
And she's come here just for this.
Just for this. This is her first time here in Parksville, and she walks away with the first place solo. That's pretty impressive.
Now there's one prize that's left still for somebody to walk away with, and that is?
That's the People's Choice Award, which we award at the end of this event, which is mid-August. And it's a highly coveted award by the sculptors because they want to hear what the public thinks. And so people can walk through the gate, be greeted by our gate ambassadors, and receive a chip for voting. And people get to exercise their vote for what they think is the deserving winning sculpture.
And they are children?
Children.
From 3, 5 years old and up.
Parents,
I like this one because you don't have to justify it. You can just say, I like it because.
That's right.
And entry is by donation, and you get a chip with your entry.
That's right.
Excellent.
That's
All
right.
that goes to support, hopefully, a big Worlds coming here.
You're right.
In
We would love to.
2015.
And you just can imagine what the choices would be in 2015 with all those world sculptors. Yeah.
Incredible. Thank you. And we are going to come back and talk about some of the other festivities that take place around Parksville Beach Fest. We all know that Kelly loves animals, and she's having a hard time resisting Chester. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. The Quality Foods Canadian Open Sand Sculpting Competition and Exhibition is about much more than just sand sculptors, as if they weren't impressive enough. There's a whole festival that takes place here. What are some of the other attractions taking place from now, I guess, till August 17th?
Yeah, we've got lots of things happening on the weekend, especially on Friday and Saturday nights. We have Summer Sounds of the Island featuring local bands, and they're just fantastic. So every Friday and Saturday night from 6:30 to 8:30 in this park, you can come visit the sculptures and then go and bring your blanket and lawn chair and have a great night listening to music.
Excellent. Now, Parksville really knows how to put on a fireworks show.
You bet.
And
Thanks
that's
to
a part
Quality
of it.
Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quality Foods does this every night in August. Well, not every night. Every August, they kick off the Kid Fest Sand Sculpting, which is great alignment with our sand sculpting here, with the fireworks on the Saturday night. So it's going to be Saturday, August the 9th, a fantastic fireworks. Come in and see the sculptures, and then Kid Fest is the next day.
And the kids have an opportunity during that festival to create sand sculptures too, and they might get a little spray gun with the glue in the water.
That would be great. Yeah, it'll
They
last
might
a long
stick
time.
around.
They
Yeah.
get to do it on the beach, so, you know, it may only last a day, but You never know.
And
It
that's
lasts
usually
longer.
pretty popular?
Very popular, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you
Lots of
so
fun.
much.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you. I know Cheryl works so hard behind the scenes, a driving force for the Parksville Beach Festival Society here in Parksville, on the job now for 7 years. We're going to throw things up now to Port Alberni. Nancy Wilmot has a look at the history of whaling and how it's connected intrinsically to the First Nations there. And there we have another vote, thank you very much, cast for People's Choice. Now this sculpture is called Sculpture. It's by Brett Stalker and Walter Mcdonald. And on one side of it, it says Stairway to Heaven. Now this is looking like a sandcastle, right? And on the other side, over here, is a little tunnel that says Highway to Hell. So my brain wonders, am I supposed to go in the Highway to Hell and come out on the Stairway to Heaven? Yeah, that's the way I like it to go. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Thank you so much for watching. You can experience the Canadian Open Sand Sculpting competition and exhibition for yourself. It runs here at the Parksville Beach until August the 17th. You can go online for full details about the entire festival. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Centre, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.